Hey girlies, it's Tammy. Welcome back to my channel. So things might look a little bit different. I actually ended up getting a new camera. This is my first time filming with it, so I'm hoping it turns out good. So today's video, I wanted to go ahead and test out the Made by Mitchell Feet on the Ground palette. If you guys remember, I picked this up a while ago on the 40% Black Friday sale. So I actually grabbed mine for £24, which compared to £40 is a bargain. This is the kind of cool tone green type of palette, but you do get some purples in here that I'm gonna play with. I'm gonna do two different eyes so that we can test out as many shades as possible. So yeah, let's just go ahead and get started. I really hope this video turns out good so that I can upload it. It's gonna be a full face tutorial as well. You guys know how I like to do. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the Milk Makeup Hydra Grip Primer. Lately my skin has been so much drier than I'm used to, and some products that I always use are just not working for me anymore. Like my really matte primers and matte foundations and matte concealers at the moment are just not cutting it, but I guess this is just my skin in the winter. So anyways, for foundation, I'm going to take the Estee Lauder Double Wear foundation, one of my favorites. It is more of a matte foundation, but I really wanted to use this today because I love the coverage, and I use the shade 5N 1.5 Maple. I feel like this camera is so true to color. My other camera, it was so hard for me to get the color right, but the white balance on this camera is looking amazing so far, but we'll see how it looks when I'm editing. Of course, I still need to play around with the settings and get my like custom settings that's right for me. I've also ordered another light because this area is not as lit as this area. It's just, yeah, filming is not easy, guys. You constantly need to improve, learn new things. And it's funny because when I was in college, I actually signed up for photography, and then they like the first lesson they were like, okay guys, so you need to buy a £500 camera, and I was like, nobody said anything about £500 camera. I thought the camera was going to be supplied by the actual college, and they were like, no girl, you need to buy that. And I was like, okay, I need to switch course. But now that I do the job that I do, I've had to teach myself everything in terms of aperture, shutter speed, all of these things that you need to learn. Anyways, let me stop rambling and get on with this video. Also, how cute is this hair, guys? It's a kinky straight half wig, headband wig that I bought, and then I used my waver like kit. I don't have it to hand to show you guys, but you know the ones that make the mermaid waves? I used it on the hair, and look how gorgeous this is. It's a little bit like dropped now. It looked better yesterday. I got it from a brand on AliExpress called I Show Hair, and I purchased it myself, and the quality is amazing. So yeah, definitely recommend. So I'm just going to quickly prime my eyes with the P. Louise base. So I think I'm going to start with the purple look on this eye, and then I'll do the greenish type of look on this eye. I was considering doing a grey eye look because you do have some greys in here, but honestly I just know I won't like it. I don't like grey on me personally, so maybe one day I'll brave the grey. Does that rhyme? Anyways, but for today, no. So the first shade I'm going to go into is Tulip, which is this dark purple color as usual, and this looks to be really pigmented, but I'm going to start this on the outer V. Wow, pigment. I don't know if you guys know, but the Head in the Clouds palette went on my top launches of 2020, top 10 palettes of 2020. So I am expecting to love this formula because I'm assuming they're the same. Gently diffusing the edges, but not too high because I do want to go in with another shade. And with this gorgeous orange coral, which is called Tiger Lily, this one here. And this I'm gonna put right up on the edge of the purple. Look at the pigment, my god. Just gonna go back in with the purple and build up that crease. I'm gonna take a clean brush and just blend the edges of that coral so it blends into my skin nicely. I might even dip into a tiny bit of a Mood, which is that deeper, darker, cooler tone purple, just to go right on the edge in the outer V to give it some nice darkness. So what I'm going to do quickly is just clean up this edge, and now we can move on to the lid color. There's so many beautiful greens in here. I'm torn between this one, which is like a olive gold green, and then there's this one, which is like a pinkish champagne. This is more like an eyeshadow topper though. It doesn't have much base to it. Don't mind my hand, guys. I cut it earlier by accident, obviously. Oh, this is stunning. It's like a pink champagne with purple glitters in it. But first, of course, I'm going to take my NYX glitter glue just to make sure that the shimmer is popping. So the shade is called Angelina. It's this one up here. I'm just going to tap that on top of the glitter glue. Oh wow, that's actually really pigmented. And that was one dip and it's done my whole eyelid. That is stunning. So what I'm gonna do is start off with Tulip, which is the first purple that we took, and I'm gonna run that in the center of the eye into the shimmer, just to make a nice gradient, and then one tiny dip right on the outer edge of the deep dark purple. Yeah, that is so cute. I love it. This palette is just performing. I think on my inner corner, I'm actually going to take that same shade and just kind of concentrate it right on the inner corner. Okay, so let's go ahead and move on to the green eye now. I'm going to start off with, I really want to use this shade here, which is called Greener. It's like a khaki. So this is a nice kind of mid-tone green. It's not too dark, but it's not too bright. This is a nice like army khaki green, and that has applied so effortlessly. Like honestly, it's even diffused the edges without me trying, just by patting it on. It's kind of blended itself out. Not 100% of course, but the edges are nice and soft, ready for the next shade that I'm gonna go into, which is gonna be, I love this shade here, Clay Baby. It is almost like a mustard yellow, but a little bit like brown. And I'm gonna dust this on the edge of the green. Like, look at that, effortless. What do I want to take on the outer V? I don't know if I want to go as cool tone as this, but I don't know if I want to go as bright as this. Maybe this one, this kind of teal bluish green might look really nice. Don't know if this is going to add the darkness that I want. I need a bit more of a bigger brush though. Yes, this shade is beautiful. Okay, I don't want it to take over the whole look, so let me calm down with this shade, but that is beautiful. So just the smallest dab of black to make it nice and smoky on this outer V, but I don't want black to overtake the look, if you know what I mean. So I'm just gonna keep it nice and concentrated. Oh, I love it. Okay, let's pick a lid color. Let's swatch some of the greens in here, because there's some beautiful, beautiful greens in here. You guys, ooh, neon. This is bright. So taking Mama's Garden. Oh my god, wow, it's bright and sparkly and foiled. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna take a little bit of the first green that I had and just kind of gradient that in the center of the eye, so there's a little bit of a buffer between the bright green and the dark black outer V. I'm gonna take a little bit of Fool's Gold. Gorgeous. It's like a gold with a green undertone. So next we're going to do concealer, and I have been loving, like I said, some of my more matte concealers aren't working for my skin right now, so this has been my go-to. This in the Pat McGrath Chef's Kiss. Of course, Too Faced Born This Way concealer in the shade Warm Sand. Just going to go ahead and put that underneath my eyes. I've been using a sponge lately as well. I could have let that sit for a little bit longer. I was a bit impatient there, but anyway. But yeah, I've been loving a sponge for my concealer lately. I just find that it soaks up any excess product, but I always alternate. I probably will end up with a brush again very soon. I still love using a brush. Like if I forget to wet my sponge that day, I definitely will just go in with a brush. Okay, and I'm gonna go ahead and set that with the Huda Beauty Easy Bake Powder. This I do like to use with a brush still, just because I find that when I use a sponge, I apply too much powder and it can look really dry underneath my eyes. So I grab some product from the thing and then I kind of just tap it off into the lid so I don't have too much product, and then I'm just going to press that underneath my eyes to set the concealer. I tried to do the no makeup look the other day, guys. Like, you know, the bare minimal, tap the concealer in with your finger and like makeup that's meant to look like it's your skin rather than makeup. I tried it and I just didn't like it. I felt like I could still see all of my blemishes. I just didn't feel like myself. I'd rather just go bare face. I'd rather not put in the effort and just have my bare skin out rather than bare skin, no makeup. It's just not my style. I tried it, I really did, but it's just not for me. If I'm gonna put makeup on, I want to look beat, I want to look snatched, and that's just how I want to be. Now for bronzer, I'm going to take the NARS Punta Cana just to add a little bit of color to my face. A good dupe for this that I found is the Sleek bronzer, not their contour kits, like their bronzer they came out with, I think it was this year. I'm going to take the Makeup Obsession X Tiffany. This is the yellow one, which is called Canary, and I'm going to put that in my waterline on this side. The more that I accept that this is meant to be yellow and not green, I'm starting to like it a bit more. Still not my favorite out of the set of 5 that it comes in. And then on this side, I'm going to take the pink one. So I'm going to take the shade Ain't, which is that bright green, and I'm going to put that underneath my lower lash line. And then on this side, I'm going to take the coral kind of at the front and then the purple at the end. Perfect. Okay, so now I'm going to throw some lashes on and then I'll come back so we can finish up with lips. So lashes are on. Let's go ahead and put on a highlighter. So I've got my Doll Beauty Pretty Little Glow highlight, which is like a rose gold highlighter. Ooh, that was a little bit too much, but I'm just going to go ahead and buff that into the skin. So for my lips, I was like, what should I do? Because of course with this look I would do something more orangey warm tone nude, and then with this look I would do something more pinky mauvey type of nude. So I was like, what should I do? So I've settled for more of a lip balm type of sheer tint lip stick. So this is new from Charlotte Tilbury. I don't think it's out yet because it's not on the website, but it's called her Kiss Lip Balm or lipstick. It's like a really sheer, do you know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of the Fenty Beauty Slip Shine, that type of sheer wash tint of color. But I do want to just gently line my lips, so I'm going to use my Doll Beauty lip liner in the shade Killing It, which is like a dark brown. I'm just going to gently use it to define my lips. She does also have different shades in this. The only thing is I absolutely love the lipstick inside of it, but the packaging, like once you've gone past this, which looks beautiful, it's really kind of cheap. This plastic bit here, I wish it was like the same gold as this. It is like a twist up product, but you can't twist it back down once you've twisted it up, so don't go ahead and twist it all the way. But yeah, I'm just gonna go ahead and apply this, and it ultimately is like a tinted lip balm, but I do really like this and I have been reaching for it every single day just for like a light wash of something on the lips. But yeah, this is the look, guys. What do you think? Well, the looks. So yeah, on this side we have the pinky purple look, and then on this side we have the green. I still would probably pair this with more of an orangey skin tone nude, but it's fine. The pinky nude will go for now. I absolutely love this palette. I knew I would. I knew I would because I absolutely love the Head in the Clouds palette as well. Formula wise, these palettes are just standout quality. The mattes melt. I can't say it enough, but they do. They literally melt into each other. I haven't had any blending issues with these palettes. Like they literally just, they're so easy to work with. They're beginner friendly in my opinion, like a beginner friendly quality. They're really pigmented, but they're really blendable. And I really enjoy using these palettes, and I especially enjoy that I got it for £24 rather than 40. So I would say if you can grab it on sale, they even had it for 24 on the Boxing Day sale. So maybe stay tuned for like January sales or some type of sale that will come up and they will have it for probably 30% off again. But basically my advice is if you see this on sale for £24, grab it, girl. You will not be disappointed, okay? So yeah, that is my thoughts. These are my looks. Let me know yours down below. Go ahead and give this video a thumbs up. Let me know what you think about the camera quality. Hopefully it should only be up from here because I have my new lighting coming tomorrow, so hopefully it should be a little bit brighter. That's if it needs any more brightness. It's looking pretty good from where I'm sitting, but we'll see once I've edited the video and everything. But yeah, let me stop rambling and I'll catch you guys in my next one. Take care. Bye.